The skimming community, when I started, was my little world at Victoria. Didn't think there was anything beyond that. Today, it's all over the world. It's kids in the Philippines, Japan, Portugal, and Spain, Africa, Chile. Now it's really taken off, and kids all over the world are doing it. And just sort of exploded.
Seems like a lot of beach activities always have something to do with boards, surfboards, skateboards, and now skimboards.
Spectators are right there on the beach in front of the skimboarders, and they can see everything going on.
Well, I've never seen it before, so I think it's kind of neat.
I think it's better than surfing.
The history of skidboarding is, to me, as old as the first guy who skipped a stone on a pond. It's that old. Anybody who thinks we invented skimboarding needs to look a little further back in time. When I was about 11, you go down the stairs at Victoria Beach and there's guys sliding around on wood boards. So you just gotta go, oh, okay, this looks like fun.
Skimboarding has a really long history here. I've heard that it starts all the way back in the 30s. A device that lifeguards were using to get from tower to tower and across Main Beach. The boards have changed incredibly since the beginning.
We all started off sliding on the flat sand. We took those round boards and stretched them out a little bit, and that made turning off a wave possible. We decided to name it Victoria Skimboards. It was a matter of honoring the people that taught us. We were clearly the leaders in this whole thing, and the rest of the world was back with round boards and flat beaches and really hadn't progressed at all beyond that.
It's come a long way in just the last 5 years. We've applied foam and fiberglass technology. This enables us to ride much further out into the water and do quick little turns and surf it back in.
Tex Haynes, legend, master crafted and created Victoria Skimboards, world-known, skimboarding manufacturer and company.
I think that it's really cool that, Tex was able to push a sport that was still so small and growing and not many people even knew what it was. Establish this sport essentially for everyone around the world.
Everyone's dream is to come here and to get to skim in the Vic, the most prestigious event, and brings the most competitive and best riders in the world.
Our first contest was proposed to me by my sister Tay. 2 beach chairs, bunch of clipboards, everyone knows the date. We're just down there at Vic and we ran it. It was just classic.
I see, so the sport is growing every year then.
Quite a bit. We have contests across the United States.
Really, it was just a need to give back to our customers, to our friends, and just have some fun together. That's what it is today.
Good morning. 46th Annual Victoria Skimboard Contest. All right, our first heat of the morning is on.
It's the proving grounds of skimboarding for that competition. You have skimboarders from all over the world coming to skim that contest.
The beautiful thing about skimming is one surfer summarized it to me recently. He said it's thorough and it's fast. You're in, you're out, you get your waves, you're not waiting out there.
High action, high impact sport, sprinting full speed to catch a dangerous wave that explodes into the shore.
There is some danger to it if you're going into big waves, break bones and get cut by the board.
Might look easy to the spectator, but it takes some time.
Spontaneous creation of movement on a changing canvas.
Back when I entered my first skimboarding contest, somebody had said to me, you could be one of the best girls in the world, and I guess I kind of took that to heart.
When I see a kid at the beach learning how to skimboard, make sure that they feel welcome, and anything I can offer, and as far as pointers or anything like that, I'm always happy to do so. Young kids that are just charging heavy shore break here in Laguna, definitely skimming better than I was at that age.
The skimboarding community in Laguna Beach is very close-knit, different generations of the sport, but they're all still kind of connected, they're intertwined.
Inspiring other women, that's the most important thing to me. For us to be sustainable as a community, we really need to give back to each other and kind of show each other the way in a sense.
Feels like I've kind of done this for a little too long. I need to let somebody else step in there and do it, and I'm looking forward to that transition. I got to shake Duke Onomilko's hand when I was 14, and I still carry it with me. Just talking about it makes your hair stand on end. Have that same opportunity to spread a sport all over the world, I just think that's just ridiculous. Super lucky. Can't get any luckier.
As you can see, skimming has come a long way since the days of round boards and flat beaches. It's time to stop and check it out. The rides are short and sweet, but the satisfaction of carving water keeps us going for hours. In Laguna, with its steep beaches, the locals and Victoria skimboards have developed larger and lighter foam core boards. This enables the rider to skim further out into the shorebreak waves. The earlier the rider can meet the wave, the easier it is to make the turn and ride it back down to the sand before it breaks. This is what skimming is all about.